I sincerely want peace, not because I lack resources for war, but because I hate bloodshed. One does not always do the best there is. One does the best one can. It is better to inspire a reform than to enforce it. Power without a nation's confidence is nothing. Happiness and unhappiness are in the heart and spirit of each one of us. If you feel unhappy, then place yourself above that and act so that your happiness does not get to be dependent on anything. Nothing is more difficult, in my opinion, than to avoid something that fundamentally attracts you. You philosophers are lucky men. You write on paper and paper is patient. Unfortunate empress that I am, I write on the susceptible skins of living beings. I am one of the people who love the why of things. A great wind is blowing, and that gives you either imagination or a headache. The more a man knows, the more he forgives. I cannot live one day without love. I shall be an autocrat. That's my trade. And the good Lord will forgive me. That's his. I may be kindly. I am ordinarily gentle. But in my line of business I am obliged to will terribly what I will at all. I like to praise and reward loudly, to blame quietly. Don't worry about things you cannot alter. I beg you, take courage. The brave soul can mend even disaster. You were in a mood to quarrel. Please inform me once the inclination passes. Any man who doesn't partake in cigar smoking is nothing more than a weak-willed, meandering oaf, and I would never put my lips to those of any creature, man or beast, whose lips were not fresh awash in the currents of cigar smoke. The title of Queen rang sweet to my ears, child though I was. This idea of a crown began running in my head then like a tune, and has been running a lot in it ever since. If I may venture to be frank, I would say about myself that I was every inch a gentleman. Self-interest usually brings injustice with it. In politics, a capable ruler must be guided by circumstances, conjectures and conjunctions. To tempt and be tempted are closely allied, and in spite of all the finest moral maxims buried in the mind, when emotion interferes, when feeling makes its appearance, one is already much further involved than one realizes, and I have still not learnt how to prevent its appearance. I will live to make myself not feared. If Russians knew how to read, they would write me off. I do not love strife, because I have always found that in the end each remains of the same opinion. Bad news travels faster than good. All punishments by which the human body might be maimed are barbarism. You should know our mania for building is stronger than ever. It is a diabolical thing. It consumes money, and the more you build, the more you want to build. It's a sickness like being addicted to alcohol. The trouble is that my heart is loath to be without love, even for a single hour. If you want to keep me forever, then show as much friendship as love, and more than anything else, love me and tell me the truth. Your wits make others witty. Men make love more intensely at 20, but make love better, however, at 30. Tell 1,000 people to draft a letter. Let them debate every phrase, and see how long it takes and what you get. I like to praise and reward in a loud voice and to scold in a whisper. The use of torture is contrary to sound judgment and common sense. Humanity itself cries out against it, and demands it to be utterly abolished. God, grant us our desires, and grant them quickly. In my position, you have to read when you want to write, and to talk when you would like to read. Praise is the only gift for which people are really grateful. Marguerite, Countess of Blessington, I praise loudly, I blame softly. I have no way to defend my borders, but to extend them.